So I'm David Fullerton, the owner of Waipiri with my wife Pip, and this is my two boys, eldest son Alex and youngest son Dean, and they're the future of Waipiri. So that's the management team that we have here, and Pip's not here at the moment, but she's a big part of Waipiri as well. So that's the team. As you come in the gate, it's been operational as a very good productive farm since 1903. So, you know, 3-4 generations working on the farm now, so we're extremely proud of that. We run pretty much a self-contained unit here, and we're always looking at innovation, new technology, be it with crops, cows, ID or anything like that. We're looking for any new innovative ways to make life easier for us and also easier on the cows. Alex runs the day-to-day stuff and gets the milk shipped out each day, and Dean does a lot of the genetic selection and also keeps up with what's happening around the world and the importation of embryos and the export as well. So we still trade a lot in embryos. So we've got about 300 hectares of very productive land, and I always say we're extremely fortunate to have land around this area of that amount. So we're extremely fortunate to have that. Owning a property like this is, without serious family backing, is nigh on impossible these days. So one of the goals is perhaps not just owning it, but creating a nice environment for the next generation as well. So I suppose, like our forebears, you're the caretaker of the land for your given lifetime or working lifetime, and you hand it on to the next, and hope they every bit as productive as what you've been. Well, it started very, very early for me. I went on a trip to Scotland, and luckily I was managed to work on a place that had won the best dairy herd in Britain. And they had technology, and this is going back to the early 80s, so we're heading towards 40 years ago. And I was exposed to that, and we were getting various health alerts with the collars, and that's where the interest grew. There was always issues with collars. And everybody will tell you the same stories. The odd cow getting caught up or whatever, they get twisted, they rub, and replacing them. And then a cow loses a lot of weight and gets very, very clean around the neck and shoulder area, so they become a little bit loose. And then modern Holsteins flesh up very quickly once you dry them off, and then they become too tight. So it's a bit of an issue with the staff to be changing them, letting them off. And I always thought there's perhaps a better compact way of getting a stream of information coming towards or to us, the staff and everyone, in a slightly better package. I was in Europe in 2008 or so, and I saw this, what I was thinking about, an ear tag that was giving a really good information stream, cow health, coming on heat and this sort of thing, and I thought it's right up my alley. So I followed it, and that eventually led to CowManager and this rubber coated and sealed ear tag. So like everything else we do, everything evolves and improvements are made, and it was just a judgment call that I thought that this was where it was going, and I think we're back 7 years, I think 7 years is it now, since we put the first ones in?
It'll be 7 years.
Small tag, very, very rarely ever lose one. And the information stream that we're getting off it has been tremendous. So for me it's been a win-win situation. We had 50% of the herd to start with, and now we've got 100%, and we'll keep it that way.
When you go to, cull a cow, sell a cow, you walk it in, you cut the tag out, and it's a 5-second job. Like, it's super quick, and then you just delink it and you're on, chuck it on the next one. It's very easy, like that type of thing.
You get rid of one that's run out of battery power or whatever, and you surrender it and you get a new one. I'm happy with that deal, and I do deals every week, but that's one of the better ones I do. So, but Alex can speak more about it on how easy it is to use, and but for me, there's a lot of real winning arguments here. In fact, it doesn't become an argument after a while. It's very, very simple for me. That I get so much from it, and even when I want to surrender a tag, I'm still helped out a wee bit, so I can live with that.
Since the early October, we've had the auto draft, which links in with Dealer Vale's Delpro system, which literally cuts out the middleman, aka myself, from going to the computer manually putting each cow into draft, and now CowManager just notifies the computer everything's automatically drafted. So that way, when it comes to AI and the cows, they're all out the side ready to go effectively.
I think there's nothing better for an inseminator, and I still do a lot myself, that you get down there and the cows are all ready for you to go from each herd. And it's certainly probably extended my life of inseminating a lot longer. I think with the new dairy and a combination of CowManager, Dealer Vale, and how quickly it can be activated has been really good. And once again, if you're presented with these opportunities to use this technology, you've just got to be smart and use it. I'm not very smart, and yet I can still get by with the system. The guys just run with it every single day. So, but it certainly has extended my life as inseminating the cows anyway. That's for sure. For me, I don't go through a lot of endorsing of products for companies. It's something I've steered clear of over the years. But I see this as something to make farmers' lives a lot easier.